Warning! The following podcast contains strong language which some listeners may find offensive. If you do...
Up yours! That's only if you don't listen to the podcast. Otherwise, not up yours.
Did you know the Untitled Wrestling Podcast is on all of the social media outlets? Give us a like, follow, share, subscribe, or even a review if you're feeling generous. Facebook and YouTube at Untitled Wrestling Podcast, Twitter, Twitch and Discord at Untitled Rest Pod.
Ooh, welcome everybody, we're back. It's the NXT review. Let's fucking go. We have one man missing. Hi Joe, how's it going?
It's fine. It's good to be back, isn't it? As you can see, I've become a hoarder in my spare time.
And there's also a little ferret on the other side. Hi Troy.
Oh, hi.
Oh gosh, there's an accent with it too.
Oh God. Oh Jesus. Right,
oh no.
Less of that. How are we, chaps?
I'm good. I'm back from a holiday.
I see, mate. You've got a tan. You don't get that in Scotland, do you?
I looked at the weather when I was in Lanzarote at Scotland. So it was like 27 degrees there. It was 6 in Dunfermline, Pishin down with rain.
Wow, you might as just 26 degrees warmer. It's a permanent zero in Scotland, isn't it?
Well, that's true.
Nice.
Yes, we've been away for 2 weeks due to me being a fanny the first week and the second week me being on holiday. So it's perfectly fine.
So fanny on both parts then,
we're not going to go over Halloween Havoc and things because that's too much. But if there's something we need to talk about when we go
you didn't
on
really miss much, did you?
Yeah, I don't know what's happened. I'm so lost this week, so this will be fun.
I was promised.
Shall we crack on with it, people?
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy. First up, it's everybody's favourite. It's Schism. Yeah.
Right, so why do they look like they're off to a fucking rave?
I was like, is the purge happening? They've now got, what's she called? Waverly Johnson or whatever.
Waverly Johnson.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's definitely what
I'm
she's called.
terrible with names, as we've already established.
Ava Rain.
We're close.
Yeah.
She's now the missing fourth member, but so far he's yet to do anything.
It's been her that's been running about in the red hoodie, allegedly. Yep. I can't see that being a thing, but sure.
We'll go with it. Fine, we'll run with that.
You're the Rock's daughter. We'll stick you in a red hoodie and just make you just be a slave to men.
I did it for the Gacy.
Can you imagine?
Yep. It's Gacy versus Grimes again. How the fuck is this still a thing after I've not watched NXT for 3 weeks and this is still a thing? Are you taking the piss?
Fuck's sake.
Nope.
Gacy's doing his best Gene Money impression. He's got his big boy pants on now.
Yeah, he's got actual wrestling gear on. Holy shit.
Wrestling gear. He doesn't look like he's come round to try and sell you Bibles or Avon.
Yeah, but later on, there's a lot of people who aren't in wrestling gear, so it must be one singlet. Like, once you've been there so long, you get to have a go on it.
You get to have a go on it.
So the Gacy and Grimes match starts. Booker T calls Ava Rain the X Factor.
No, thank you.
Booker T. What was he called?
Terror.
B Terror.
B Terror,
because he's just terrifying.
Some of the things he said in his first week of employment was terrifying.
He's not got much better, but they've told him to rein in his sexy fucking wandering eyes. Yeah.
Stop looking at 20-year-olds that you used to train. Okay.
Yeah.
Grimes penalty kicks Gacy and us into what the Hawaiians would call Kima Kahiki. It's picture in picture.
Outstanding.
It's good.
Oh, come on. You got to stop this guy before he really gets going.
This one is from everyone's favourite uncle, including Braun Breakers. It's Scott Steiner.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I've wrestled a lot of fat asses. You'd be surprised how tough some of these guys are. You can't push a fat guy away from the TV with his banquet dinner. It's hard. These fat asses are used to physical and mental abuse because they're fat. As crazy as it sounds, most fat guys don't like to be called fat asses, but there ain't no fat ass that can hang with the genetic freak.
He's got a thing for. He's like the reverse Sir Mix-a-Lot, isn't he? He hates big butts and he can lie.
Hates them, can lie.
Yeah.
Also can't do maths, but don't worry about it.
Yeah, they've started leaning far too much into that with Braun, haven't they? But
more on that later.
More on that later. Indie thing for this, they were going on about Pizza Hut, and they've got new cheeses on their menu apparently.
Right, before you run into this, McDonald's in Lanzarote has Gouda on everything. That's disappointing.
Gouda?
What on it?
Gouda, yeah.
What's wrong with Gouda?
Yeah, it's
not what you want on a shitty burger. It's not what you want
on a shitty burger from McDonald's.
Right, okay, firstly,
cheese.
You're paying for a shitty burger.
Yeah, I see your point.
Like, just...
I want my shitty plastic cheese on my triple cheeseburger.
Did you get it from... Did you get your McDonald's from a Tenerife version of Asda?
No, actually, it was in a shopping mall, though. And it had its own little balcony that you could sit on. You can buy beer in McDonald's also.
Yeah, you can. Most countries around the world you can.
Yeah.
Just not here, because you can't be fucking trusted with that.
No. Can you imagine? You
can't
even get the fucking McFlurry machine to work 90% of the places, can they? So,
let alone a cold beer.
Yeah.
It's okay because it's shit anyway.
It's McDonald's, you know what you're paying.
Yeah,
apparently McDonald's in India, according to my missus, McDonald's in India is delicious because you get you don't get stuff you don't get here. There's no beef, is there? So
yeah. I had that when I went to Thailand, and they do porridge on the breakfast menu with spiced pork on the top.
I'd give it a whirl, yeah.
Oh yeah.
McPaneer burger and you get little sachets of chili sauce and stuff instead.
Yes, please.
Right.
Yeah.
Back to Pizza Hut and their cheeses.
Pizza Hut and their cheeses. I just need to know if these are real speciality cheeses or if they have just made them up.
Real cheese or knob cheese? Right.
Yes, right. Yeah. Number one.
Got in there before Aaron did.
Number one, Dirt Lover.
What?
Dirt Lover.
Is that the sort of you just drop it on the floor?
That's the name of
that's going to be some greasy as fuck deep fried cheese. That's what that's going to be.
Yeah, that's going to be like a wedge of fucking cheddar, just deep fried in fucking deep fried in diabetes.
It is a real cheese. It looks to be like a very soft sort of camembert type cheese. I don't know. No one knows why it's called that. They always give them weird names, don't they?
They do.
Number two. Dragon's Blue Balls.
No, no.
Do you know of any round blue cheeses, Troy? I don't like cheese, so you're better.
Round blue cheeses.
Yeah, blue dragon's balls, cheesy balls.
I'm sure there's like a Stilton or like a blue cheese that comes in.
The Welsh, all their stuff's named after dragons, isn't it?
Yeah. Do you know? I wish I'd have known we're doing shit. I've got a whole tin of just cheese-based puns and jokes that my workmate got me. Do you know what? I'm going to get it because it's in my studio. I'm going to get it, and every week you're going to get one of those. You're going to have a cheese pun, and there's 52 of them. So you've got that.
There you go. Do it started at Christmas, and then at Christmas it'll be a fun way to end, won't it?
Boom.
Anyway, Dragon's Blue Balls.
Dragon's Blue Balls. False. Incorrect.
It is false. There is a Dragon's Blue Breath. But I thought balls would be funnier.
Of course it is. Balls are always funny.
Balls are always funny. Timberdoodle.
True.
True.
Straight out the gate with that, yeah. Yes, it is.
Speaking to a cheese connoisseur here.
I feel like I may have barked up the wrong tree somewhat with this. Yeah. I thought it sounded more like a dog. That was the thing that I thought was going to throw you.
I'm going to get the next one wrong. I've talked a big game now.
Okay. Number 4, Fat Bottom Girls.
Is this Sir Mix-a-Lot again?
Scott Steiner's outside just slapping them for being fat.
Fat Bottom Girls.
True. There's going to be a greasy cheese in there somewhere, and Fat Bottom Girls are covered in grease.
It is a real cheese made by Bleating Heart Dairy.
Bleating,
like meh.
Bleating Heart Dairy.
Could be a sheep cheese bed with that, I guess. And finally, number 5, Holy Jesus.
Yeah, there's the
what?
there's the holy cheese somewhere that's going to.
I want it to be true.
Yeah.
I think it's. I don't think it's the name of cheese. I think it's the name of a burger that has. That. What's the holy cheese again?
Swiss.
Gouda. Swiss.
Gouda. Yes.
Swiss.
Yeah. I'm going to say false. What do you reckon, Aaron?
True.
Are you going to try? Okay, 50-50.
50-50. It is false. It is a burger from the place in. Yeah.
A place in,
The
yeah.
burger place.
Yeah, meant to be Holy Jesus, but Holy Jesus, you see. The one in Warrington, the cafe at the end of the universe. I think theirs is called Holy Jesus.
Okay.
It's got a deep fried dairy triangle.
There it is.
Oh.
There's the deep fried cheese. There you go.
I think it's got crushed up cheese Doritos. It's like the crunchy bit, and then it's fit.
The crumbs.
Anyway, enough cheese talk.
For now.
Back from the break, they go back and forth. That's Gacy and Grimes. That is. Grimes hits the poison rana, goes for cave-in. Gacy gets saved. Don't worry, Joe, because we're not spending long on this. As Ava grabs Grimes' foot before jumping off for a cave-in, costing him the match and giving Gacy the win. Why is this still a thing?
Why is this still a thing? Have they got nobody else for them to feud with?
Personally, I don't know why or how the fuck this is still going on.
Nobody does.
Grimes needs to move on. Either send him to main roster, which would be fucking cool, or just something completely new and different in NXT. This has been going on like, what, fucking 3 months now?
Yeah. Put him in the title fucking race. There's enough people there to make that interesting now.
Also, when are the Dyad going to get some, like, it feels like they're getting a bit of momentum. Well, Schism are getting a bit of momentum. Like, put them into the tag team title picture. Like, if you're putting a lot of stock into them, which they are, they're giving them a whole new presentation, all this, that, and the other.
The Rock's daughter, yeah.
Yeah, legitimize that by giving fucking, I'm still going to call them Grizzled Young Veterans. I don't care. Give them the fucking tag team championships that they should have had 3 years ago.
Throb Malarkey and Choo Choo Peterson.
That's the ones. Yeah. Throb Malarkey.
I tried to think of a good segment for the Rock's daughter, but there's no funny Rock stories or funny Rain stories.
Just types of Rock. Sedimentary.
That's literally it. That's all
Facts
you get.
About Rock.
That's literally it. Is the different types and what
Rock
you can
is hard.
Sometimes it rains diamonds in space. Ooh.
That's intrinsically in space facts, though.
Yeah, you can't blend them together.
Can't cross blend, no.
Right.
Right, but this annoyed me because fucking Grimes did all the hard work and then literally one fucking suplex thing, and that was enough to knock him out. It's just dumb.
There was some cool little spots in there. There was a bit where Gacy went for like a clothesline and he reversed it into what looked like a Spanish fly. That was quite cool.
Yes, innovative offense.
But they've not got terrible chemistry. It's just this feud is just stale as fuck. Exactly.
I've seen in every possible combination that there is now, I think.
Yeah.
Next up, it's our boy Nathan. He's a bit injured. Him and Axiom laugh. JD appears. He's a fanny. He has this to say.
But I also like skeletons. So guess what? Immer potato you and steal your skeleton ye faceless we fuck.
That's what he says to Axiom.
Paraphrasing.
You faceless we fuck.
Are we calling the robot paraphrasing the robot?
Paraphrasing the robot.
PARABOT 2000.
That's exactly what we're going to call it. Paraphrase the robot. There we go.
Which then leads to them having a match later on.
Yes, essentially. So more on that later. Our boy Nathan is not here as we couldn't be bothered sending him the invite this week.
Thank fuck.
Yeah.
And I never see him anyway, so it's pointless I'm coming on. Fuck him.
Yeah.
He's a ball bag.
You might see him next week. You might know.
Leave us to deal with the prick.
If someone could be asked writing scripts for Nathan.
If we're not all rushing about trying to watch things.
Yeah. Then we get like the next best segment in NXT.
Honestly. Right, my note for this is Hayes does a barbershop promo. It's always the same. North American title this, NXT that, #1 this. I'm the best that. He's good, but he never actually beat me. This.
Yeah. And then loads of generic black people in the back going, oh, yeah.
Also, if it was a men's barbers, why were there 2 women in there?
Yeah, you tell him.
Not saying that they can't be.
There's a little speakeasy weave parlor at the back.
They do the nails, do they? For the
that's it, exactly. Yeah, the manicures.
I just found it weird they just put them in there purely for glamour.
Yeah. I'm tired of these. Like, I get it. Like, the whole thing in like black, like certainly American culture, is the barbershop. Like, that's where you go to kind of have your chats and stuff. And it's the same here. Like, hair salons, it's very gossipy, but like they kind of confine very much in a barbers. I get where they're going with it, but it feels so forced and so naff. Like, it's
always the same spiel as well.
Yeah, it's like sitcom level, like kind of cringiness.
It feels like it was pitched by a white dude.
Yeah.
And then they went, I've only seen the film Barbershop. I'm assuming it's just like that.
I've seen Barbershop with Ice Cube in. Let's do that.
Let's do that, but worse somehow. But yeah. Oh, and then is it the weird bit yet?
Yep.
Scripts.
MC scripts.
It goes dark. There's no audio because they cut out all the audio.
Yeah, that's weird.
Including commentary and the fans. It goes completely silent, and then the voice of one of the men from Daft Punk say a paragraph. It's like a paragraph from like a book of something.
It feels like a fucking terrorist manifesto.
Yeah.
And I'm like, didn't we get this with Ali ages ago?
Shut it down, shut it.
When he was the hacker. When he was the hacker, did we not get like? We got cut-ins to thingies, didn't we, and stuff? I mean, who is Scripts?
Scripts with a Y.
With a Y.
What is one half of Daft Punk? One half of Daft Punk.
If Daft Punk comes out and just starts headbutting people with that fucking helmet on, I'll be a happy man.
Just one Daft Punk.
Yeah, just
one Daft Punk.
Just comes out, he's finishing, just headbutts him, and he goes, I'm up all night to get lucky. Yeah.
Bigger, faster, harder, stronger.
That's when he's doing that hulking up.
The music just starts playing whilst he does it. Oh.
It's not music to have a fight to, Daft Punk, is it? No.
Nah.
Who is Scripts? I like stuff like this because it's kind of.
He signs it off sincerely, Scripts at the end as well.
Sincerely. Oh, he's formal.
He's nice like
he's educated.
Modestly.
He sounds evil and sinister, but at least he's polite at the end of it.
I hope it's Banksy.
Banksy?
Yeah, I hope it's Banksy. Banksy's taking up wrestling.
Brilliant. Just comes in graffitis all over the shit.
Yeah.
And on a serious note, who, any idea?
Could be someone up from the Performance Centre stuff, innit?
It's either someone that we've not seen, as in from the Performance Centre, and it's a whole new thing. It's a rebranding of someone, or someone from outside of the company with a new gimmick.
They did fire some people the other week, didn't they? Fired
Bodie Hayward.
Yeah, it's not going to be Bodie Hayward. Ain't coming back as Scripts. He's not cool enough for a name like that, is he? I'm trying to think of it. It could be someone from NXT UK that for thingy issues couldn't come over, visa issues or something, and that's all cleared.
Maybe. Who's spooky enough to do something like that was in NXT UK?
I don't know, innit? That's it.
That's still signed.
That's still signed. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and still signed.
Yeah.
Ooh, well, every week we'll have a guest, and if it's revealed, you get a slice
the
of
other
Gouda
two will eat something they don't like. Yeah.
Oh, I was just you have to eat a lot of Gouda. That's the punishment.
I don't like Gouda though.
I've still got those spicy jelly beans knocking about.
Oh no, not with my ass.
Right.
I had a chicken kebab the other night. Right, it wasn't even that hot. And the next day, I went, it's just, I'm old now. Everything hurts. Yeah. Can't have nice food. Nothing.
I mean, you can, but you pay for it.
Yeah, I know, but I don't want to spend all the next day putting fucking toilet roll in the freezer.
toilet roll in the freezer. Would that not hurt?
No,
it's
cold.
Smooth. Cold
I've
and smooth.
I've
If
had
you
to do
put-
that, Aaron.
You put
Yeah.
toilet roll in the freezer? I'm gonna try that now.
Well, I've put it in the fridge, not the freezer. But there was a kebab place called what was it? It was on the Narber Road in Leicester. It's not there anymore. We used to go in and you'd ask for hot sauce, but you go, no, I want the hot sauce. And it was like the shutters went down, the lights went. And he went under the counter, and this thing was fucking glowing.
You have to put his hazmat suit on.
Hazmat suit on, yeah. It's
Fucking Back to the Future.
That's it. Plutonium.
Oh.
Boss man special sauce is what we called it.
Yeah.
Not like that. Not gentleman's relish.
No. Yeah.
That was. Oh,
I missed the days of that.
You knew about it the next day.
Fucking go out and bang spicy food like fuckers. I can't now. I get fucking heartburn. Oh yeah, it's
the
horrible.
Shits.
Yeah, all the shits.
Speaking of the shits, Soul Rooker comes out to music like it's the Goo Lagoon episode of SpongeBob.
Now that was a segue, wasn't it?
I mentioned Soul Rooker in the fucking Discord. Lo and behold, she appears like fucking Beetlejuice.
Right. Few things I've got here about Soul Rooker.
Go for it.
You want to go first, Aaron, because you might have it already.
I wonder why the crowd are silent when she wonders why the crowd are silent when she comes out. She goes, "Oh,"
she comes. That was the bit. She comes out. She goes, yeah. You gotta maintain that energy, love. Yeah.
Right. Music sounds like a generic surf song. We get it. Like, wipe out. We get it. You're a surfer. Is that why you dress like a fucking beach ball? Because that's naff.
It's not a good. Yeah, you could have better gear as well. I don't mind the music. I like surf music.
I don't mind the music. It's very on the nose. You're like, she's a surfer. I get it. Like, even her fucking opening tron, it's just like.
I mean, it's only a third match, I think, in NXT.
Yeah.
And they've all been shite. Spoilers.
Yeah. Spoilers.
Well, here's my notes for the match. Electra Lopez with banging music. I think it's my favourite music at the moment now.
Oh, really?
The beat to that's like a very high-techy Deadmau5 beat.
It's pretty good.
It's good. Like,
it's not Nikita Lyons, but
the beat.
No, thank you.
It does it. The match starts. I wish it didn't.
There's a weird bit when she comes into the ring and she's got a coat on, and then she takes it off like that. Like the camera does like an NXT splash, and I was like, "Why is this happening? Who's in charge of this?
Who signed off on that?"
Lopez looks like more toned and defined now than she was last time I seen her.
She wasn't in bad shape before.
No, she looks a bit leaner though.
Yeah.
Hopefully they're going to have her doing stuff instead of just hanging around in corridors.
It's okay.
Looking sultry.
It's okay. She did do something because I love a good chin lock, so I do, especially in this match. Oh, it was great.
Chin lock's my favourite.
Oh, yes.
Fear the rest hold.
Armbar 2.
Lopez wins.
Armbar. The Mosshold family gradunzel. Armbar.
Yeah, it was shite.
Lopez wins, which is 5 stars because 1, the match is over, and 2, I get to hear the music again. Whoop, whoop.
I don't know. Both of these are still kind of developing, I think. Like
Lopez has been there, she's been around the block a bit.
She didn't do
Remember,
an awful
she's
lot.
been Big Tits McGee just standing there.
Yeah,
supposedly. She didn't do much.
Nah,
I think her and B-Fab not have a shit match.
Yes, a very shit match. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, maybe she's put the work in. That's why she's looking tone, and they're gonna do something with her. I'm all for it. I'm all for having more women's wrestlers who are
absolutely
good at it.
I feel like both of them are still developing. Like, yes, Elektra Lopez has got more experience there, certainly in NXT, but I don't think she established herself last time round.
No,
and I think it's a difficult one because it's just like, well, you want to establish her. Like, do you put her against seasoned competition, but then she loses? Because in that situation, she'd have to. Or do you put her on someone that's kind of at a similar-ish level, like Soul Ruger? And then it's just like, nah. Like,
But they're having her feud with Indy Hartwell, though, aren't they? She came out last week and attacked Indy Hartwell, and then Indy comes out, and which is fine. Indy's a solid pair of hands, but like, yeah, I think that's the thing. Have them feud with like a mid carder, and then see how it goes from there, isn't it? Because I mean, I'm all for it.
Yeah, that match was a thing. Next up, it's Chase U, everyone's favourite, minus Bodie Hayward, but it's okay. He's got a replacement in 3 weeks. It's fine. I seen him in the vest, and I was like, "What the fuck has happened in 3 weeks?"
Yeah, they got they've got your man, your favourite.
Aye, Duke Fudson. Right,
Duke Fudson.
Fudson University.
Hold on, Chase U. Tia Hale is hyper again, eating all of Nathan Fraser's blue Smarties. Duke Fudson and Chase U. Basically, he goes, "Oh, I'll be in your corner for your match against Dempsey." We'll get to that match later on. But what's the slang term in Scotland for a vagina? A fud. It's vagina talk time.
Clunge, fanny, your gash, beef cuttings, pish flaps, your vag, badly packed kebab.
Oh, I've missed this.
Have you? Have you?
Yeah, I've had nothing to talk about in the pub with my dad.
Dad, Aaron told this cracking fact the other week about vaginas.
Don't look directly at him, you'll turn to stone.
Oh,
right.
God.
A woman went to the gynecologist. We're not going to name her. We're not going to name and shame her. But a woman went to the gynecologist complaining that veins were coming out of her vagina. Upon examination, the doctor saw that indeed the veins were coming out. The doctor confirmed it.
Feed me.
The doctor removed the object that was producing veins, the potato. The woman told the doctor that her mother told her to insert the potato in her vagina to avoid pregnancy. Don't put a potato in your vagina, lady.
Never put vaginas in anything apart from a delicious casserole.
I'm out.
Fuck me. Like, I understand. Take it out. Did she not say, and take it out afterwards? Give it a wash, you special sex potato.
You put on the mantelpiece after.
Oh, I haven't got a potato. We'll smash do.
Here is our lovely sex potato. Oh, what do you mean?
It was my mother's and her mother's before hers. Jizz of a generation.
I hate you for that.
Oh.
That's fucking awful. Like, I've got potatoes in my dinner tonight as well.
Oh. Well, the thing is, I've left potatoes in the cupboard. I forgot about them. And it takes like 2 months.
It takes a while for them to start
the fucking sprouting. So she's just been walking about going, "How else smell chips?" for like a month. Right? And then she's like, "Oh, that's unusual." And at no point did she think, "Remember that potato I threw up myself that time?"
It never came back.
I mean, you say chips at that point, surely it'd just be mash.
It would be just the world's worst jacket potato.
Oh God,
I hate it.
I hate it.
Yeah,
thanks.
Two thumbs down.
It's a no for me.
I hope everyone's missed this like I have.
I want to see that episode of Come Dine With Me where she's like, "Special potatoes." They're all pickled potatoes.
Sex potatoes, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
That was the original name of Daft Punk, you know.
Sex potatoes. Right.
Oh, right.
What is life?
Is it the good segment now where lies are told?
Well, JC Jane is driving a car, FaceTimes the one and only Mandy.
Never gets old. Never gets old.
Yep. She goes, "Oh yeah, we're not going to the arena because she'll be waiting for us." And And then all of a sudden, a mall cop stops JC Jane. Can mall cops stop people?
Oh my God, it's Paul Blart.
It's Paul Blart.
Oh my God.
Paul Blart.
Before that, before that, she says she spent $4,000. And she saved up for 3 years NXT wages for that. Fucking hell. I was like, $4,000 on what?
That's a deep burn. I mean, I could spend $4,000 at a shopping mall.
Because you've got it, mate. We all know. Was it Tony Storm, wasn't it? Whose credit card bounced that time?
Oh,
yeah, see.
It was shitbag.
Yep.
Tyler Bate not paying for his wine. Aye. Yeah.
He's too wee. He can escape very easily because he's so wee.
There you go. There's a scoop.
Yeah.
Tony Storm and Tyler Bate don't want to pay for their alcohol in Texas bars.
They're bad. Yeah.
Facts.
It's American police, so they fucking do what they want, don't they?
Oh, well.
I watch enough Twitch videos of people being like just manhandled by absolute peckerheads.
Peckerheads.
Turns out it's not a mall cop. It's actually Alba Fire who kidnaps JC Jane.
I
think she just stuffs her up, doesn't she? Because last week she put Thingy through a table last week.
Aye.
She's taking them out one by one to get to Mandy. For some reason. How far away is that music?
Who's playing that out there?
It's the sexiest ice cream van in Coventry. And then next week we're getting a last person standing match.
Women standing.
Last man standing. Well, last woman standing.
Women standing.
They've
already identified as women.
They've identified as women. It's okay.
It's okay.
It's all right. It's a minefield, but we're good there. It's all right.
Because that's what I want to see is Mandy in a fucking last person standing match. And they're always shit.
Yeah.
They go on for ages and there's so many counts to 9 for someone stumbles and it's...
you say that. Fucking Crown Jewel. That was all right, wasn't it? Bailey and
it was
Bianca.
All right. It felt like they'd ripped off bits of other matches very much. But yeah, it was fine. Wasn't the best women's match of the night, but yeah.
What was the other women's match of the night?
Tag match.
Titles.
Oh, of course it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go on, as you were.
Leading to Oscar's brilliant Raw this week,
Yeah.
On that note, Alba Fire is a poo gimmick, it's a poo character, it's a poo whatever else you want to call it. It's just all poo. So guess what? It's poo story time.
Shall we get into it?
Why does somebody not know how to flush a toilet after they've had a shit?
What do you mean?
Well, it was fucking one of yous. Disgusting!
There you go. Free jingle for you there.
Free jingles.
You don't need to do any post-production on that, Aaron. It's fine.
Do them all in-house.
When my baby Mikey...
Oh, God, it's Aaron's dirty stories, isn't it? I forgot.
Aaron's dirty stories. Like a fucking weird uncle.
Scatman Aaron.
It's dirty Uncle Aaron.
Uncle Peter taught me well.
No.
Don't let him sit on your nice cream sofa.
He'll shit all up it.
Oh, it looked like Neapolitan ice cream by the time he's finished.
Oh, God.
When my baby Mikey was 6 months old, he got a bad case of diarrhea. It coincided with my cousin's wedding, which I was determined not to miss. I'd spent the past 6 months moving from the kitchen to the bathroom, occasionally to the park. I needed some social interaction. I needed to feel like a human being again. On the day of the wedding, everything went well from the morning right up to the cake. The cake? I think that's meant to say date. The ceremony was beautiful. Mikey was in a good mood. I was feeling great wearing a dress instead of sweats. Then, when the cake was being cut, I felt Mikey's diaper start leaking on me. I quietly brought him with me to the bathroom to change him. And as soon as that diaper came off, he positively squirted diarrhea. Stay with me.
Do I have a choice?
Nope. I literally ducked, holding onto his ankles to the chain.
Ducked? It's not a fucking anti-aircraft gun.
Fucking mortar. A poo mortar.
I literally ducked, holding onto his ankles on the change table. I cleaned him up, cleaned up some errant poo on my hands, and we headed back out. Disaster averted. Someone handed me a piece of chocolate wedding cake. A few minutes later, my cousin's husband, Aunt, came over to chat and noticed something in my hair. You've got some icing. Just a sec, she said, using her finger to grab it and then bringing that finger toward her mouth. In that instant, I knew it wasn't icing, but I stood frozen, watching as if in slow motion. She got within a millimeter of her mouth and then must have smelt it. She froze, glanced at Mikey and my horrified expression, then basically fled to the bathroom, her finger out in front of her. Mikey seemed to chortle. I had no laugh too. I was pretty bad, but was almost much, much worse.
Fucking hell.
I'm imagining that the baby was Mikey Graham from Boyzone. Just to make it more fun.
My girlfriend, being a known Boyzone fan, will love that reference.
If she hasn't, I recommend she watches Fatal Deviation for his...
Hallmark, a great film.
Yeah. It's his acting talent that make that. And you get to see an old Irish man in a bath as well, which is always fun. That was disgusting, and I hate
it. Potatoes and vaginas. It's fine to talk about. Poo.
If only she'd brought her vagina potato, she could have bunged him up with that. You see?
Put a plug in it.
Also, why wouldn't... Right, I don't know much, but I'm fairly sure that if, like, babies are todding, you leave them to it until they're done. Like,
yeah.
You don't be like, halfway through, best see what's going on in there. It's going to be full of shite, mate, isn't it?
Like... Aaron?
Troy?
Where do you find these stories?
Don't you worry about that, mate.
Have you got a go-to website, or are you searching very specific terms for these?
No, there's go-to websites, plural.
Pooshame.com.
That's worrying.
See all the segments I have. There's go-to things I have for every.
Is that because you created the website yourself? These are all your websites, aren't they?
I don't have the time to create websites. Okay, I have enough.
Well,
time to
with
find
Squarespace, it's simply one click away. Simply type in Untitled Wrestling Podcast at checkout, and fuck all will happen. In fact, it'll charge you more.
So yeah, after poo story talk time, whatever we call it nowadays, I think it's still poo talk time on
Todd Talk.
Todd Talk. This has been my Todd Talk. Thank you for listening.
We're getting the last woman standing next week for the title. Should be good. Should, maybe, possibly. Who knows?
Right. Predictions. Who do you think's winning that?
I think it might be. It should be Hellfire.
Should be. She's had it record amount of time. There's no point holding on to it any longer.
Yeah.
At least this time, she's got rid of everyone else. If Mandy wants to cry and go, you didn't actually beat me 1, 2, 3, they can have a rematch.
But it makes sense to hand it over now.
Yeah.
Had it for fucking 3 years.
I mean, it made sense to hand it over to Mako, didn't it? But nah.
Also, if she does beat Mandy for it, and I think she will, and I hope she does, because it feels like Mandy's done all she's can now. I think Mandy's also done a really good job of re-establishing herself. I think going to NXT did her the world of good. I also don't think it'd be out the realms of possibility if they then just call it Toxic Attraction to main roster.
Yeah.
You've already got a women's faction on there in Damage Control. Why not add something else to that? That could be quite fun. Maybe the way they debut is at fucking War Games or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, the teams are sort of established.
No, but there's some interference.
But I mean, have them come up with 2 other randoms.
Tack them at the end or something.
Yeah.
What's he called? Crypto and whatever, yeah.
Crypto the super dog.
Crypto and currency.
Yeah. They're a crime fighting. But that's
Crypto and Bitcoin.
Yeah, because they're again saying that. the women's tag teams in NXT. If fucking Toxic Attraction go, who's left?
Oh,
That's true. That's true.
We'll get to that. Next up, it's Tommy Dempsey. What's his first name?
Charlie
Dempsey. There we go. I was close.
Charlie Dempsey, who looks like the angriest fishmonger in the world.
Charlie Dempsey versus Andre Chase. It's a very fast-paced match. Not a lot happens, just back and forth. They go for pins a lot.
It's pretty good.
It was less than 5 minutes, but it was good, fast-paced action. The match ends as Fudson throws in the towel for Andre Chase.
Eventually, after it bounces off the ropes the first time.
Yeah.
It's fine. And then we get I didn't tap out, and I'm like, what is Duke Fudson all about?
I don't know. There's this whole thing like whether they can trust him, isn't it? Well, yeah, there's that. I'm not sure I really like this. Like, it sort of protects Andre Chase in a way, but it makes Dempsey look shit because actually barely got any offense in. The finish is a bit awkward. He didn't really lock in his submission properly.
No, it was, yeah.
Just you should be protecting him because he's fucking awesome. Like, you've binned off Timothy Thatcher ages ago, and he was good. He was unique in that roster. You've got Charlie Dempsey now, who very much feels like that. Don't have him in this nonsense. And that's not to take away from like Chase U, because I enjoy the sort of stuff they do, but it feels like it's kind of like beneath the kind of character that Charlie
Both of them
is.
Yeah.
Well, both of them. Yeah. So yeah, I'm not really too sold on this.
Yeah.
No, hopefully, again, this is the end of it, and it's going to end up with Andre Chase and Fudson having a fight for something. I don't know.
Bring back Bodie.
Yes.
I'm gutted he's gone because he was so entertaining. It wasn't that bad in ring. Like, he didn't get that much of a chance to show what he could do.
But what he did show was all right.
It was solid.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
unless he's coming back as, what was he called?
Script.
That's it. Yeah.
There you go.
Come back. They put a bandana on him. Yeah. Scripts.
He dyes his hair black. Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
I've played Cyberpunk. Yeah.
Yeah. Draws lines all over him.
Yeah. He's got a circuit board glued over just his eye. Yeah. I don't know. Anyway, moving on.
Sounds like fucking Stevie Turner from NXT UK. She
you
don't know. We all see in 3D. She sees in 4D.
4D, she could see the extra dimension. Oh, well, like, do you remember Brian Cage used to come out with like that Terminator shit on his head?
No.
Yes.
Yeah. He had like a shit bit of tinfoil, like a Mr. Kipling's pie tin, and it was
it was rotten.
Kipling's pie.
It was. I've eaten a lot of Mr. Kipling's apples pie recently.
Yeah, I could make it look better than fucking what he done. It was ridiculous.
It's when he was like the machine Brian Cage.
Yeah. It's Impact days. It was more.
I think it was him. Yeah. Possibly some Japan, maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway, while Troy's looking that up, and then you'll be able to tell by his expression when he's found.
I'll let you know.
We'll have the photo up on it anyway on edit.
Oh, Jesus Christ, that's awful.
Yeah.
There you go.
What the fuck have you come as?
It's proper pound shop, isn't it?
It's almost as bad as that time Triple H tried to dress up as the T1000 at WrestleMania.
All the money WWE had, and that's the best he could do. At least he's made that. His mum's made that at home. Like,
here's one I made earlier.
She's roasted chicken, and I'm like, I can reuse this tinfoil. Recycling.
It looks like a shit Kano from Mortal Kombat.
I think that might have been part of what he was going for as well. But yeah, it reminded me of, in The Running Man, where Jesse Ventura's like, get all this shit off me. It looks like all the shit they were gluing to him.
Yeah, it does. It's crap. I hate it.
Right. Well, shut that screen off.
Right. Next up is Indy backstage. She has a go about Elektra Lopez. Paraphrase the robot has got what she said. All right.
I don't like Elektra Lopez. She attacked me, so I attacked her. But it's not fair, she attacked me even though I attacked her. Gosh ... all this attack reminds me of my Pokemon days. Fancier Fosters and a few Tim Tams.
Fosters and some Tim Tams.
Oh, the fact she reads punctuation out. That's what makes
dot.
There's not even dot there. It's a comma that's there, not a dot.
I was gonna say, did you listen to my Halloween seance with Stephen Hawkins? Is this where this has come from?
Oh, you found the new toy, haven't you, Aaron? This is gonna
He's got an Australian accent. That's the terrifying thing.
Fuck's sake.
Yeah, and then what's she called? Comes out and like tries to be friends with her.
What's her face?
Fake Cora
Jade. Aye, little person that doesn't
Perez.
like Cora Jade.
Roxanne Perez.
Perez, yeah.
Comes out and he's like, "Oh, we should team up," and she's like, "No, fuck off." Basically, we can't. You can't be a champion if you've got a soft heart or something. And I was like, "Bring Dexter back."
Yeah. But also, you can't be on TV if you're 20 years old and we're trained by B Terror.
B Terror.
B Terror. B Terror.
What have I missed? Who's B Terror?
Booker T.
Oh fuck.
Because he in his first one, he was like, "Oh, and there's Shucky Ducky Quack Quack. There's
Roxanne
Perez.
Yeah.
Oh, she's got thighs for days, boy." And I'm like, "Mate, you trained her. That's inappropriate." Shall we say? Yeah,
dangerous.
Yeah,
that's hence why he was called B Terror.
Right, got you.
Yeah.
Oh, right. And yeah. Where are we? Why did we talk about B Terror? What's going on?
The backstage bit with
backstage,
Roxanne
Perez, and she just basically tells her to fuck off, doesn't she?
Yeah, Indy tells her to fuck off. Indy literally says, bugger off. I've put, there you go.
Oh.
It's fuck off. There you go. Next up, it's B Square Jr. He comes in his pants in a pub. Everyone has, don't worry.
We've all been there.
Not a club, Briggs. Calling it a club. What are you doing? That's a pub, mate.
It's a saloon.
It's a dive bar.
Yeah, it's a nice. It looks like a nice pub actually.
Oh, right. Jägermeister and everything. I've seen that.
Kiana James, cum dumpster hero or whatever her initials meant underneath again.
Well, no, her legs came in.
Cum dumpster hero.
It's like Guitar Hero, but you need a potato to play it.
Right. So sorry, Kiana James, big black meat stick, army slang in World War II, Christmas movie addict like Joe, a Game Boy Advance, a certified cock pleaser, and sorry, we couldn't find CPTD. Try cornpipe.
What the fuck?
I think that was the last week before you went on holiday, wasn't it? I think.
If you don't know what I'm on about, it's the initials that came under her name.
Under her name, that's the Urban Dictionary definitions of the trigon pipe.
Fucking hell.
Well, no, her legs enter the saloon, and then 20 minutes later, the rest of her body comes in.
A big cock pleaser would do that, yes.
And she's trying to buy the bar.
She wants to buy the bar and stick a load of flats on it.
From the small conservative town of Fallon Henley.
Known Tory constituency, Fallon Henley.
Tory stronghold.
Tory stronghold. You're right there, Aaron.
Yeah.
Laughing at his own work.
It reminded me of the good times.
Sing the songs that remind you. Anyway. And she's like, again, I don't know what this is about at all. Like, it's just weird that they've got this as an angle. But she's like, I've learned to play darts over there with my dad, and I learned to play pool over there with my
granny lost her teeth in a pint at that table. My uncle put a snooker cue up his bum at the pool table over there.
That's the pool table where Sarah Cox lost her virginity.
He called himself the Lollipop Man.
There's a pub. There's a pub near where I work called the Pineapple, where apparently that is true, and it's still the same pool table.
What?
yes, Fallon Haley is keeping the bar. We'll probably get a match between the two next
A
week.
bar fight.
A bar fight, or I'm thinking that
Custody of the bar.
the daft one betrays her.
Ooh, mixed tag action.
Yeah,
Yeah.
daft one.
Giant cowboy boots boy.
B Square Junior.
B Square Junior.
Square Junior.
Because he was really into it, where he was like boing when she walked in.
Boing.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I
but
think
he's a wetty. He needs his mate to just reel him in.
no, but she's going to use that. She'll be like, oh, if you do
show a bit
that,
of leg.
yeah. Oh, well, she's got fucking 4 knees. Her legs are that long. Yeah, that's my theory anyway, and that's going to betray them and split them up, because why have a tag belt?
Well,
Who even is NXT tag champs, actually?
Pretty
Deadly.
Pretty Deadly.
Yeah.
Yes.
They unified them, didn't
They
they?
weren't even on the show.
Yes. No, I just forgot. But yeah.
Right. Next up, it's Hank Walker versus Stax with Tony D, half Italian, half Irish. Call that spaghetti a la car bomb.
Oh, topical. Yeah. Bollocks to that Good Friday agreement, eh? Yeah.
You can't do that. You can't do that. There's some things you can't do, Aaron. That's
after what happened at Catch on Monday, mate. Like, you got to be careful, pal.
Fucking hell, mate. Wow.
Got that.
The liners are dots at you.
The line's fucking 2 mile that way. He's well beyond. Different time zone to where the line is.
The line's in Lanzarote or wherever you are. Fucking hell.
Yeah, Tony D's here. He's hobbling about. I've just lost.
It's a match that happens.
Match starts. Hank gets his sad tummy out whilst giving beatings.
He's not got a sad tummy. He's had his fucking appendix out, hasn't he?
Something like that. Also, Hank Walker.
Baron Corbin had a line on his tummy, and it was a sad tummy.
No,
So
he had a
got
line in
in
his belly. He had a sad belly button, is what he has. Hank Walker, Texas Ranger. Come on.
Hank Walker, general manager. Yeah, because he's come straight from work, hasn't he? Really,
Yeah. I don't get what. Go on.
This is.
Stax wins after a right to the eye and a curb stomp with his knee, which looked utter tripe.
Yep.
Utter tripe.
I don't know what this is. Although looking at the stills from it, the referee appears to be the little fat kid from Modern Family. so that's a bit of fun, isn't it?
A picture of him on there as well.
Doesn't he? Looks like Manny. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what this is. I mean, like, is Stax just keeping momentum for the family going by beating up, notorious security guard Hank Walker?
Tony D consumes his wins when he comes back. Just goes.
Also,
like
this match was on Level Up like a week ago or so. This exact same match was on Level Up.
Are you watching Level Up, are you?
No, the thumbnail that I've got on the thing I'm reading has the last match from Level Up between them, which I can only assume was within the last week or so.
Oh, that might be it, actually, yeah.
It was that good they needed it on NXT.
Run it back, mate. Yeah.
Run it back. Not run it straight, run it back.
We ain't got no Italian facts, so we run out of those.
No, that's not how this goes.
No, he's on main roster now. You can't even
on main roster.
Oh shit! Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah.
Bollocks.
So what is Hank Walker's character? Is he just meant to be like the everyman, isn't he?
He's a man.
He's a man.
But we've already got that with fucking B Square Junior and the other one. They're everymen.
No, they're not. No, they're not.
They go rootin' tootin', yeehaw.
They're fucking
sling your Johnnies a bit because they didn't work. Woo!
Overcooked meat enthusiasts.
Yeah, sex potato provocateurs. I guess Hank Walker must just be, the blue collar worker then, I'm guessing.
So I put on the Discord the other day and I only realized I chucked it on at lunchtime and I put the last series of Tough Enough on. He was on that back in like 2015, 2016. He's been there that long and he's only just been brought in to actually do something on TV.
Did he get signed though, or was it like?
I'm not sure.
Because
No,
isn't
it
that
was on
'cause you put
It was on Not Progress. What's the other one?
Evolve.
Yeah.
Oh, was it?
That's
Yeah,
when he
'cause
started
isn't that-
being funny.
Isn't that the season where Shotzi's on it and she gets let go because of her heart?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they must like he's fair play to him. He's sticking it out. I mean, he's come back with this, and if this is the best he's got, then I'm gonna be a guy. What kind of just a guy?
Just a guy.
Just a bloke. I eat pizza over the sink sometimes if I'm too pissed to get a plate. Stuff like that. I love my mum.
I'm too pissed to pay attention to the time cooking my steak, so it just comes out like rubber.
No, Hank Walker looks like he's got like a Hank Hill vibe about him. Like he knows a lot about the correct cooking temperature for steak. Yeah, I'll take Hank Walker over the other two any day of the week.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
According to profightdatabase.com, he's only had matches in NXT, I think.
Josh Briggs?
No, Hank Walker.
Hank Walker.
Yeah. I thought
Roy Walker's son. Say what you see.
See what you see. Actually, hang on. No, I lie.
It must be under a different name.
Hang on.
It would have popped up though.
I don't know.
Oh, he was known as Kenny Battenberg. He wrapped himself in marzipan.
Yeah, no, I think he's only had matches. He's had 13 matches in total.
Yeah, well,
there you go.
Cool. One of those is against Stax Lorenzo, so that's fun.
Two of them actually.
Big
two,
win.
Yeah.
Two of them, yeah.
Special guest referee Manny from Modern Family as well, so that's nice.
Next up, like that Mandy noise that was very faint at the back. Can you hear that? Oh fuck! It's no staying faint. It's coming closer. It's Dickhead.
Oh Christ!
Great Maria Queef. As cop. Boomerang. I got now.
It's Didgeridoo Dickhead effect time with Von Wanker and Big Brawny Boy.
I fucking hate this.
I hate this. Why does it look like the set of Ant and Dex bits on I'm a Celebrity?
It's going to whip out a Bush Tucker challenge.
I mean, if it involved fucking, Von Wagner eating a testicle, I'd be all for that.
It sounds like he's got a testicle in his mouth already.
At all times.
Come Tuesday.
Second generation, mate. Silver testicle.
Right, second generation. Who's his da then?
Great Khali. Great Khali had sex with a potato.
Specifically on a Tuesday.
It was actually his arms, not the vines.
And the vines became strong.
No, thank you.
Yeah, I just and it was the bit before where Grayson Waller was like, if you like Grayson Waller, then, and all you dickheads who don't. And I was like, no one likes you. No one is going, you know what? I want more of this. Despite what they've got on that Chiron at the bottom, right? Because no one's texting into this, are they? Also, what's he called? I want to say crypto, but it's not. Slaps?
Scripts.
Was there bits of it happy? Because there seemed to be bits with I will not fade away and stuff in there and things like that. Like in the thing across the bottom, there was normal text saying, "Oh, we love Grayson Waller," and then there was a row of ellipses, and then just the truth will be known and stuff like that.
Oh, I'm glad you noticed that. I didn't notice that.
It's only because I rewatched something because Von Wagner said something stupid, and I had to go back and listen to it again.
So he is second generation. His dad was Bo Beverly of the Beverly Brothers.
Oh,
yeah,
fair enough.
Wayne Bloom by his shoot name. But yeah, I remember the Beverly Brothers.
Not to be confused with the Beverly Sisters, the wartime singing trio.
No. All the Everly Brothers, the known soul group.
Brothers.
Beverly Brother. There you go.
Everly Brothers, yes. Purveyor of such hits as Kathy's Clown and Tears in the Rain, Crying in the Rain. Very nice vocal Anyway, one of my favorite close harmony groups is the Everly Brothers.
You're probably a bit young for that, Aaron.
I think everyone's a bit young for that in this room. It's one of the first CDs I owned. God fucking hell. That and Gene Pitney.
Braun with his dad's jacket.
Yes, boy. That was nice. I like that.
That was
Sorry if
right.
that was loud. I had to just intervene there.
So, are they going to change his name? Because didn't he change his name on Twitter to Ron
Weasley
or Bron Steiner?
Bron Weasley.
Bron Weasley.
It's just that in all these matches. Fucking ginger prick.
You orange bastard.
It's a fucking ranger.
Yeah, he's got his dad's jacket. He's now got over that.
Thing,
Even Booker T and Vic Joseph do it. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. But again, it's just this Grayson Waller effect thing of them sitting there chatting shit. We already know.
We do the funny bit that we all love. Waller brings up Hayes might deserve a shot first, which is fair. It was something that would bring up. It's fine. And then Von Wanker goes, "Wow, people don't like me. Big whoop. Who is that? Joe Blow? Is he in charge of NXT? No one is. No one's in charge.
No one's in charge of it.
It might be Joe Blow. I don't know.
There's a cuttlefish just typing on a computer somewhere. Like, that's fucking it. Like,
with a name tag that just has written on it, Joe.
Yeah, we call him that. We just
Joe
throw some krill in there once a week and he's fine.
We put a krill to people, like one bit of krill to people's pictures, and each one he eats, that's the match pairings. There you go.
The beams on the face from the office. Yeah. Yeah, I don't fucking know. Also, don't let Von Wagner talk.
Ever.
He also goes, "Rob, you take over while I stick my shavers back up."
Nope.
Fans can piss and moan, but I'ma make you moan like 4'11" woman in an interlacial video.
Wait, is paraphrase bot become sentient now? You have to be consistent with your gimmicks, Aaron. I mean, I don't know where you got. You managed to get an Australian voice and a normal voice. I don't know where you're going to get like lisping Oompa Loompa voice from.
What the fuck?
Are you okay, Troy?
Where does your mind go for this shit? Oh, God.
Yeah, and then anyway, at the end, they square up, and that's the fucking end of that segment. Moving on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We done the funny part. It's fine.
There was a funny part?
Aye, you laughed. That's but also, Von Wanker was here in this segment, so guess what? It's come Tuesday.
Willy bum bum, willy willy bum bum.
Willy bum 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 bum.
Do you know what? Just before you do that, I will say.
You've got a little willy, you stick it up your bum.
Just
your
like that,
best
mate.
friend is your finger in your thumb. Willy bum bum, willy
bum bum.
Willy bum bum.
It's all your fault, you smelly old wasp. Let's get drunk, I said to my bum. It would taste nice on my friendly old tongue. My greedy old bum said, oh, what's up? Put a funnel in my bum and a bottle of rum. Willy bum bum, willy willy bum bum. Willy bum bum, willy willy bum bum. Willy bum bum, willy willy bum bum. Willy bum 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 bum.
No, Von Wagner's mic skills have improved a bit. Like, I thought he held his own here. Credit to him.
It was
and
also
also
a shit segment.
It was a shit segment, but I'm just trying to pull some positives out of it.
Yeah, okay.
Also, the funny bit where Robert Stone was like barking over the desk, and Bron just without even looking at him, just went.
Yeah,
didn't even like break his gaze.
Waller pisses himself after it happened.
His little shitbag face, like.
Right, it's come Tuesday time.
Come Tuesday.
Oh God.
Porcupine mating is a hodgepodge of odd rituals. Is that a good title for you?
Hodgepodge.
A hodgepodge of odd.
I don't think I've heard anyone say that since I saw my nan.
Was she breeding porcupines at the time?
Aye. Yeah.
That's how she died. Hopefully she's not dead. She's still alive.
She's not. She's good.
Good. I'm glad. So send her my love.
Send her your potato.
Not my love potato. Isn't Jimmy Somerville the love potato?
Jimmy Somerville?
Yeah. Because Barry White was the walrus of love. And I think Jimmy Somerville is the potato of love.
Right. Carry on,
anyway,
Aaron.
he looks like a potato. He's got a head like a potato. Come on.
The female has a window of 8 to 12 hours when she's fertile. She advertises her availability by spraying a perfume that has a combination of urine and vaginal mucus. This musk is combined with a mating call that sounds similar to a screaming cat. That's what gets me going.
I mean, 3 for 3 so far.
The female selects a mate attracted by his size and density of quills as indicators of health and vigor, who then guards the base of the tree that she climbs. My apologies. Sometimes for as long as 3 days, he is expected to fend off potential rivals in a grueling marathon of sorts.
Fuck that.
Other male porcupines gather and proceed to fight for the right to mate. This involves the males losing some of their quills and can lead to their deaths. The winning male, however, which could have 100 or more quills in his face at this point, then approaches the female on his hind legs while grunting. He sprays her face and body with a thick stream of urine. She responds to this by exposing her genital area, which is free of quills. They then mate. When the female is done with the male, she heads to another tree and screams at him one more time.
It sounds like a normal night in a Wetherspoons car park, doesn't it?
Oh, this is horrendous.
I don't mind that. I didn't know that about porcupine.
Hey, see? This is factual, Troy.
You say you didn't know that. Did you need to know that?
It might come up in the circles I'm moving. Porcupine breeders and that.
What fucking circles are you moving in, pal? Jesus Christ.
We've all got one left shorter than the other, so... But no, it's interesting. It's like if he did it in a Lattenborough voice, that would have been fucking BAFTAs, mate.
BAFTAs.
And here, the lady porcupine does a slash on a tree. It was also like the thing of right. I read about this the other day, and I don't know whether we've covered this or not, but vabbing.
No, please enlighten me.
Which is apparently a TikTok thing, and I don't know whether that's ever real or whether it's just made up to get people's ire up on the internet. But it's women and sort of young ladies using their lady parts as sort of perfume. Because of the pheromones will attract men to them.
What's
like a porcupine. Yep.
What's in the Gwyneth Paltrow is going on?
Oh, don't get me started on the fanny candles.
Vabbing is vagina dabbing, because to vab, use your natural body fluids. Typically vaginal discharge and secretions as perfume, dabbing it behind your ears, your wrists, where you traditionally wear fragrance. There you go.
I'm not listening anymore.
No, it's fine. I was just mentioning it out of I read it and was like, that can't be real. No one's going about doing that.
Troy's not listening. We'll continue on. See how long it takes him to put the headphones back on.
Right, anyway.
I can still hear you, you shit. Not you, Joe. You're miming. It's fine.
I know. I forgot to do words at the same time.
That was come Tuesday.
That was nature facts, piss facts.
Yeah, piss and yeah.
Can we get onto the good match, please?
Next up, Wesley says he's going to fight Hayes. Well, yeah, because you've got a contract signing next week that apparently you're already said yeah to. So cool.
Apparently, Carmella Hayes can just summon contract signings.
He teases the cuttlefish. The cuttlefish dispenses contracts.
The anonymous NXT general manager.
Joe Blow.
William Cuttlefish.
GR Eggs.
GR Eggs.
Yes. Is this also when we got the Apollo video?
Apollo!
Yeah, he's in Africa. He doesn't say specifically where. Just
in Nigeria. They're in Lagos.
He said Nigeria. He said Lagos.
Yeah. Because
they're
doing like a talent scout thing. Him and Omos are there.
Omos was there because Omos went and met his family for the first time in ages, didn't he?
Yeah, I saw that. That was lovely.
It was beautiful.
That was lovely. First time in 14 years, I think, or something.
Yeah. Omos just crushing his entire family.
Just in one massive hug.
It was like he got his grand come in, and she's like, "Oh, is that you?" And he's like, it was tiny ladies, giant man, like Aaron's videos again.
Oh God, no. Well,
yeah, he says he's going for Brecca when he gets back.
Cool.
Once he's gone through duty free with all his fags. Cigarettes for the American listeners.
Yeah, to put in his eye to make it go red again.
There's easier ways to get pink eye, mate. Fucking hell.
Tell me about it. Tell me about it.
He
run
wrote
it
the
back
list.
like 2 months ago. You'll see it in the video.
Oh Christ.
Next up, it's Cora. Cora, the skateboarder.
Cora.
Yes, hands.
Yeah. Yep, it's a Cora promo about Wendy Chu, desperate for a friend apparently. Ironic coming from the girl who looks like she probably put white as fuck makeup on, dressed in all black with a bit of colour in her hair to make her look edgy while she was smoking half fags that she found on an ashtray on top of a bin at the big shed at school.
Aaron, are you all right? I feel like we've unlocked the memory there.
Full memory unlocked.
Did you get rejected by the cool goth girl at school? Is that what's happening?
No.
Okay.
I think you did, didn't you, pal?
No, definitely not.
It is kind of ironic, as in that she has no mates, and Wendy Chu seems fairly personable with everyone.
Yeah, exactly. Fucking.
But also, fucking
Billy, no mates.
At least it's over with. Like the Roxanne Perez thing for now. I'm sure they'll roll it back.
They'll revisit that.
Yeah.
Roxanne Perez is still not doing anything just now. So
she was on SmackDown. What are you on about?
Oh, she wasn't she?
Was she? Oh,
the first person to be on SmackDown younger than when it started.
Yeah, that was it.
That's the record she holds.
And what a record that is.
Lovely.
And also getting Wendy Chu involved in more stuff. All for that.
Choo choo choo. Yes, it's Wendy Choo Choo. There you go. That's a new
thing. We didn't actually see Wendy Chu, so you're not getting Choo Choo time.
We did see her, but she didn't. Yeah,
it wasn't actually her. Yes.
Was
it? Well, it was her, but you know.
You got a message.
Yeah, who was that? Was that you, Aaron?
I don't know.
Can only be Aaron.
Yeah, it must have been me. My bad. You're gonna hear a ding.
So your monthly subscription to small asses, big potatoes.
one white midget, 4
Maris Piper's porn hole. Tubers and no,
stop it.
No white in the big
we've
dwarfs.
Derailed this.
Aaron's just reading out DVDs off his shelf now.
Do you remember when we used to
Axiom? JD McDonough, come on.
Do you remember when we used to review Raw? I mean, it'd be like, it was fucking 80% promo and 20% wrestling. It was shit. People listen to this, they'll go, it was fucking 80% pish, poo, potatoes, literally, and 20% wrestling.
What's wrong with that?
Every day, straight further from the light.
If there was 80% good wrestling in NXT, then we'd have something to talk about.
From everyone we've spoke to that listen to this podcast, they don't even watch NXT.
That is true.
It's true.
So...
They watch it vicariously through us. But if you want good wrestling, let's talk about this fucking match because this is cracking. This is cracking.
JD McDonough versus Axiom as Terror. B-Terror. I keep getting it wrong every time. B-Terror.
Not terrorizing.
As B-Terror says, there's fast-paced action from the get-go. Joseph calls it tit-for-tat action. They both
that's not what it's called, Vic.
That's what Joseph called it.
Well, he talks pish.
That is a phrase, but
I know, but it doesn't apply to this.
No. No one's tits are out.
Not yet. More on that later.
They both get in the ring from ringside on the 9. There's more back and forth, stiff strikes. Axiom reverses a moonsault with a triangle choke.
That was nice.
That was very nice.
That was beautiful.
The other very standout one was the Axiom reversing the devil inside with a sleeper. Yeah.
There was also like a reverse of a power bomb into like a pin that was pretty good.
Yeah,
it was just again like we just sat there going, "This is really good."
Yeah,
it's not.
And we're just so not used to seeing it.
That, like if you want to see these two have a longer match and as good, arguably better, NXT UK.
Axiom was never on NXT UK.
Shut up, Aaron.
He wasn't.
Jordan Devlin against A-Kid from NXT UK, and it had.
Who were those people?
They're two different people. What are you doing?
It had
El Generico.
Exactly the same finish as this as well, so it was kind of cool to see that revisited.
Yeah,
exactly
the
same finish.
That's very coincidental for 4 completely different people. That
fuck off, Aaron.
One's got a mask on.
One's got his hair. One's got longer hair.
Yeah, one's got longer hair. You fucked it. I see.
But yeah, it was a good, well paced out wrestling match. And also like that like just the leg sort of pop at the end was
JD bent Axiom's leg funny, like he was forcing him to do the cha-cha slide, stopping the match. It's a JD win.
Cha-cha, real smooth.
How low can you go? Yeah, that one.
One hump 2 times.
Crisscross.
Yep, very good match. Afterwards, JD does challenge someone to come out. He instantly knows who he wants out. He goes, "I'm looking at you, Apollo," even though you know he's in Nigeria. So you're a bit of a twat.
Also, it depends on which side he's looking at him, because if it's the other side, he won't be able to see him anyway. She's dangerous. If he's knocking about Africa, like someone could creep up on him from that blind side.
Yeah.
Think on.
But JD was here. JD was here, so guess what? Get the jingly national music out. It's Irish fact time.
Oh, Faith of Gora.
Top of the morning to you. Torshar. Anything else in Irish, I don't know.
Oh, Irish people love potatoes.
Whoa.
Oh.
There's an.
That's worse than the thing he said, is it? Right, okay. I just need to know where
it's not.
It's not.
That's not worse than what he said. No.
What did I say? Oh,
you know what you said.
Which one?
You know what you said.
Come on!
There's an island near Dublin that's home to a population of wallabies. Yes, randomly enough, there is a colony of wallabies that live on the private Lambay Island off the coast of Dublin. The wallabies were brought to Lambay in the 50s and 60s by the family that owned the island.
Ah, that's good.
Yes.
I like that.
There is a similar thing in Scotland as well, where, someone brought them back. And they have to now periodically cull. I think it might be kangaroos. I can't remember the full story, but it's from an episode of Weird Thing About That. Where they brought them back and they lived, and they have to periodically just like cull them because they get too big.
Boisterous.
Yeah. Well, they just eat all the natural fauna and flora and all that jazz in it.
That's cool.
But
I like that.
That's good. I want to go. They should do tours to that Wallaby Island.
Yeah.
Oh, I went to Dublin and all that. I don't know why he's Australian.
Why would an Australian go to Ireland to see?
Because they all claim to be. Well, most of them are like genetically from there, aren't they? Being criminal descent.
Right. That was Irish fact time. Shawn Michaels next week is going to talk about NXT's final premium live event, NXT Deadline.
I like that.
What do you think he's going to say about it?
It's a pay-per-view, isn't it?
Premium live event. Come on, mate.
I don't know. I don't know what the gimmick's going to be because have they done a deadline before? Doesn't feel like it's.
Well, no, it's the first.
And based on the thing of the clocks counting down, and the thing I saw at Bolton Town Wrestling, I'm hoping it's like a scramble, half-hour scramble, where whoever holds the belt at the end is the winner.
Do what they done at Unforgiven 2008 with the 5-man scrambles where they were like 50 minutes long.
Every match is a scramble match.
Every 3 minutes or something, someone else would come out. You start with 2.
Yeah.
Start with 2 and everyone. It's sort of like a rumble, but everyone stays in.
Yeah, and the last person to get the pin.
Yes,
champ. That's what.
Love that.
Watch Unforgiven 2008. There's 3 of them in that pay-per-view, and they're all
I will probably do that at some point. Yeah. But I think because I'm thinking deadline. It's like a thing, and there was clocks counting down in the. So I just thought that'd be it's a good gimmick sort of thing to have as well.
Yeah.
And it also can take the belt off Braun without him looking weak.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be a stipulation.
It's not going to be that.
I'm hoping there is some sort of gimmick of it because they wouldn't go, oh, we'll talk about it next week on what it is.
Yeah.
It must be something.
Cool. If they're getting fucking Cotton Eye Joe in there to talk about it, then what?
Have you seen RVD's impression of?
No, I haven't.
Find the clip on you. It's brilliant.
I will put.
He does the slightly bog eye and everything. It's brilliant.
I will put the clip on the thing. There you go.
Dripped with insincerity. You know what I mean? Like after I was gone for a while and I came back to the Royal Rumble, he was like, well, that's what I enjoy about these things is like you get to see people that aren't normally here that come back, you know, and to let me know I'm not part of the family or whatever. You know, when I inducted Sheik into the Hall of Fame, the next day he was in the lunchroom and he was like, "Rob, you were charming and funny and witty, you know, like what a backhanded compliment." It's like, dude, I know you think I'm retarded. That's why all my promos are cool and whatever, and that's the RVD that they know and still know. But
next up, it's Brutus of the Creed Brothers.
Fuck off.
Does a 5-minute murder on Kemp, but it's not actually 5 minutes. Brutus goes to use the chair, gets DQ'd, silly bastard. He don't care, has another go, smacks him with a fucking chair. Then on the veranda, Sanka and Veer look at the Creed Brothers.
Cool.
Bothered.
Brilliant.
Yeah, moving on.
We all don't care about that. Great.
It's nice to see Indus shirt together. That's a cool tag team to have.
Yeah. They've been doing secret whispers to each other, haven't they, for a couple of weeks? And
Indian whispers.
Yeah.
There you go.
Go back to the last episode. You'll hear what they whispered the first time.
Oh God.
Paraphrase.
Before we got paraphrase robot.
Yeah. Next up, it's T-Bar.
Hadn't perfected his programming then.
Or is it T-Bar? Ooh.
Well, no. Apparently he's listed on like internally as was it
Dominic
Dijakovic?
No, just Dijak, like his name.
Okay, Dijak's a good name.
Yeah.
No,
not just Dijak, like Donovan Dijak.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So what you're telling me is he's shutting T-Bar down.
Shut it down.
Shut it down.
Yeah, that. This is cool. I think he's fucking awesome, man. Like, got rid of that naff gimmick, but also like, this is a really cool little like vignette promo thing. I liked it a lot.
Yeah. It was good. I'd said I had very high hopes for fucking. Oh, what were they called?
Retribution.
Retribution. I was going to say the spooky mask man.
Slapjack.
Slapjack.
Slap twat.
Fucking bitch tits. Jeremy Knockers.
Jeremy Knockers.
And Helen.
Just
Helen who had the seizure that time. We've all forgotten that, haven't we? I've not. But no, I thought that was quite good, and they just never did that with it. Like,
no, well, they did. It was shit.
Yeah.
There was a bit where it was really good, and then I think it's when we first started doing Damn It Vince, and I was like, by Christmas this will be done, and lo and behold, it was.
Funnily enough, we started doing the weekly podcasts at that time as well, and funnily enough, we said the exact same thing.
I was the only one that had faith in its longevity, and how wrong I was.
It could have been really good, but they just had Mia Yim being attacked by bees at one point. It was just dumb. Classic Vinnie Mac, weren't it? Idea. I've run out of idea.
Peak Vinnie Mac.
Peak Vinnie Mac. Yeah. What's in the news at the moment? Oh well. What's the American thing they're all frightened of?
I was going to come up with something funny then, but it's a
salad.
All the people all in black, and it's like
the Men in Black.
No, like the anti-government protesters thing. It was like it's not really a thing. It's not like there's a leader of it.
What they called?
I can't remember what it was. What the thing they were all afraid of?
Illuminati.
No. Come to me in a minute. Carry on. Come back to me.
I mean, I'm on the main event now, so
yeah.
Right, it's the moment that these two are eager to talk about, but it's the main event.
Antifa!
Antifa, that's fucking Tourette's.
I literally typed in American anti-fascists.
That's literally what I was typing in.
And I was like, it's Antifa, isn't it? Yeah, they were supposed to be like Antifa, but Antifa isn't a thing. It's not like the Cubs or the fucking Masons. Like, you don't sign up to it. You just are.
You just are.
Yeah, you're just not a prick.
Yeah, that.
Anyway, right. Come on.
These two want to talk about the main event. I will do a summary because I definitely didn't have to skip this to be in time for this recording. It's Lions and Stark versus 1K away from a racism for the women's tag titles. The match starts very quickly. We get from V-Terror, Shucky Ducky Quack Quack.
Shucky Ducky Quack Quack. No, thank you.
Yeah, he says that. I don't know why. Cool. We love to see it.
Contractually obliged at least once per episode.
You have to say it because we've made a thing for it.
At least we got it right at the end.
We.
I made it at Aaron's request.
Oh, God. It's like I was just obeying orders with the Nazis, this, isn't it?
It's exactly that.
Carter and Chan speed us into what the Bangla would call Ereta chubby to chubby. It's picture in picture.
You've got a chubby.
I think it's pretty obvious which way this one's going to go, JR.
I got a chubby.
Sorry, which language was that? Sorry,
Bangla.
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 What's Bangla?
Bangla.
Right. Okay.
Are we just trying to see if I'm
Bengali.
There you go.
Right. I've never heard it called that before. Sorry.
There
you go.
I've only ever heard it referred to as Bengali. It's fine. Anyway, come on. Go on. Hit me with your more fat ass facts.
More Scott Steiner. Way! Conan is going to be doing what he always did when we were in the NWO, carrying my bags and shining my belt. Maybe my shoes too, actually. He might come and cut my grass. I'll have all three of them, actually. That's why I don't understand why Trump wants to kick out all the Mexicans. Who's going to cut all the grass? Seriously, that's a legitimate question.
Fucking hell.
That went in a place I was not expecting it to go. I was like, okay, how's he going to get something funny into this? And then it just took a turn.
Just went dark.
Went very dark.
Real quick.
Oh, bad times.
Right. Come on, let's get this shit show out of the way. Jesus.
Hey, we've got a quiz to do.
I'm trying to add, right, because I couldn't be asked because there's literally nothing else I can do with the adverts. So I'm going to introduce a little bit of class and we're going to do a literature review. Are these real book titles or are they made up by the American author Chuck Tingle?
Chuck Tingle.
Chuck Tingle.
Come on then.
Number one, Space Raptor Butt Invasion.
Get out. Not a chance.
Yes.
That is a real Chuck Tingle book. Number two, Poker Nuts Go.
No.
They're all going to be true. Poker nuts goes true.
It is not.
Thank fuck.
There is a poker humps. They're all 6. Number 3. Bigfoot pirates haunt my balls.
I really want that to be true.
They're blue dragon balls? Or
true.
Just regular balls.
Just regular balls.
Big feet.
True.
Though.
It is true.
Yes, it
Bigfoot
is.
Pirates Haunt My Balls available for about £4 on all these available on Kindle. There's no fucking publishers touching these. Number 4. My ass is haunted by the gay unicorn colonel. These sound like things that the fucking cuttlefish is typing.
That is far too long.
That's false.
Title. False.
Chuck Tingle, baby.
Fucking hell.
And finally, oppressed in the put by my inclusive holiday coffee cups.
Bucket, true.
It is true. Chuck Tingle writes some of the most amazingly titled books.
Chuck Tingle.
Chuck Tingle's won awards, mate. I'm not sure what awards. Gross pervert awards. The Chuck Tingle Award for Chuck Tingle.
Thanks for that.
That'll be back next week because he's written thousands of these fucking things.
Yeah, more sexy Chuck Tingle.
Pounded in my ass by my own ass is one of them.
Ass to ass.
I don't even know how that works because an ass doesn't have anything to pound you with. I need to buy it to find out. Free binder with part 2.
Yeah. Right, back from that lovely picture-in-picture about Scott Steiner being racist and Chuck Tingle. Solid back and forth, constant action. Zoe almost hits Lyons at the end of the match. Lyons gets hit out the ring for 1K away from a racism to hit their 450 neckbreaker finisher on Stark for the win. And at the very end, they shake hands, but Zoe Stark steals Katana Chance's title, whips it around and hits Nikita Lyons with it because we don't need women's tags because they're not important.
I mean, Nikita Lyons sells it like fuck, mate.
Yeah, she did.
She's like a sniper's hitter. But yeah, I remember when they paired these two together, and I was like, this makes sense.
Yeah, I do remember you said that.
Yeah, well, it doesn't matter anymore, does it?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Joe, it's a women's tag team.
Women's tag team.
WWE.
Just keep it on fucking, Susan Breadknife and fucking, whatever.
It's Susan Breadknife. I mean, it's a shame, like, the women's division needs tag teams. This will be an interesting feud. It'll see out the rest of the year, I guess. It'd be cool. But again, much like the Perez and Cora Jade one, like, it didn't need to happen as quickly as it did.
Yeah, it feels like they just accelerated everything.
But the match itself, I thought was really good.
Oh, it was.
I really enjoyed the match.
I mean, 1K away from a racism are a genuine, legitimate, good tag team. They've got
really good
visions of like this. What was Lee fucking thingies before the other one got fired for being racist? MSK.
Yeah,
I won't say rascals.
Yeah, that's what they were. They were the rascals, weren't they?
Ranked events.
But yeah, it's that sort of thing of having like quite good innovative events.
Silly, athletic, really like innovative. Yeah,
spinny flips. Yeah,
that's it.
There was a bit where Katana Chance missed like a flip, and they did she didn't get all of it.
Yeah. That was near the ropes, wasn't it?
I love those.
Yeah, it was a good match though. I enjoyed that. Yeah, I think they've just pulled the trigger on that way too early for the heel turn. It makes sense, like as in like later down the line, but just not now.
But then who's to go for those belts?
There's no one. Unify them with the WWE like women's tag belts, and then just have like they did before, have the division that just roams across the 3 brands because there isn't enough on either brand to have 2 sets of women's tag teams.
They got bored of that like a month in.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were like, hey, women's tag, Dusty Tag Championships. And then they were like, nah, bored of this toy now. Yeah.
That was your.
It is worth what that and the JD McDonough Axiom match are the fucking standouts from this week. Sure. Everything else, it's a bit of pish.
Yeah. That was our NXT review. What were your highs and lows?
I'll go with Axiom and JD McDonough for definite as my high. Fucking superb. Just wish it had got a bit longer, but I don't think we've seen the last of that feud. So, yeah, more of that, please. Also, like, honorary mention to the women's tag match. Really, really good. My low, Joe Gacy and fucking Cameron Grimes. How many times do I need to see this?
Yeah.
What about you, Joe?
I'll take the women's championships then, because as you're gonna watch the recommendations that we give you, that's the other one I would recommend, and the one I would tell you to avoid is the fucking Creed brothers fucking Brutus thing, because
5 minute squash thing.
It serves no purpose. Just have them all walk away from it. Like, it's shite.
I feel like that's the last of it now. I feel like that's drawn a line under
it. Is it because Grimes got his leg taken away?
What do you mean?
Hey, what?
No,
I'm talking about the Creed brothers and.
Fuck that.
No, the Grimes thing. It's not. That's going to go on. That'll outlive us all. It will. They'll just be like, people will start loving it eventually. No one's loving it. Like, they could do stuff with the schism thing. Have them as like a spooky boy, subpar Wyatt family sort of thing. But at this point, it just looks like. You've seen that video of all them goths dancing under a bridge?
Yeah.
It feels like that.
It does feel very much like that.
No, it's fun, but it's not going anywhere.
That video of all the goths dancing under a bridge. I know exactly.
They done a reunion video as well.
They did. There's a little documentary, and it's so beautiful. There's a little documentary video of them. They all got back together and reenacted it
in the same place, and
the same place. And some of them are still like holding on to the dream, and like some of them are accountants and shit.
Yeah.
But they all got back together. They all fucking hung out. And it's like a really beautiful 25-30 minute documentary thing. I'll find it. It's really it's just lovely.
I'll watch that. Aaron, highs and lows, mate.
My high is gonna have to be the JD and Axiom match because I didn't really see the other one. So I am gonna have to go back and watch that like properly. My low will be B Square Jr. come in his pants.
Brilliant. Cool. Aye.
Even though we got to talk about Kiana James's like letter and things again, but it's fine.
Right.
Yeah.
Just some tidbits.
Give me some of your lovely tidbits and 6 potatoes.
Have you tried cock pipe?
Have you tried corn pipe?
It reminds me of that scene in Phoenix Nights where the guy's got all the face paint on. He can't get it off. He's like, I've tried everything. He's like, have you tried Swarfega?
I've tried Swarfega. I've tried water. Have you tried bleach?
Have you tried human shit? Right. Wrestling fucking tidbits on this day. Again, as always, courtesy of TJR Wrestling. .net. Time of recording, it's the 9th of November, so we'll do yesterday and today's date, starting with November the 8th, 1975. The longest AWA World Heavyweight Championship reign in history was ended in St. Paul, Minnesota. Vern Gagne's 2,625-day reign which is 3 years and 70 days, was ended at the hands of Nick Bockwinkel. The winner would go on to hold the title for over 4.5 years, the second longest reign ever, meaning the AWA Championship changed hands just once in just short of 12 years. 1980, Tony Garea and Rick Martel defeated the Wild Samoans, Afa and Sika, to win the WWF World Tag Team Championships. 1999, a ladder match on WCW Monday Nitro for the United States Championship was won by Scott Hall. The other competitors in the match were Bret Hitman Hart, Sid Vicious, and our best friend Goldberg. 1999, same year, the New Age Outlaws defeated Al Snow and Mankind on Raw is War to win the WWF Tag Team Championships. They were the first team to win the titles on 5 occasions. 2005, Eddie Guerrero defeated Mr. Kennedy on SmackDown to earn a spot on the Blue Brands team at the up-and-coming Survivor Series pay-per-view. He would never make it. This was Guerrero's last professional wrestling match before his death 4 days later. 2009, Tiger Mask 4 defeated Mystico in Tokyo to win the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship. 2014, Jushin Thunder Liger defeated Chase Owens to win the NWA World Junior Heavyweight Championship at New Japan Pro Wrestling Power Struggle in Osaka, Japan. It was the first time Liger had won the belt since 1997. At a length of 17 years, this was the longest gap between 2 title wins for any NWA sanctioned belt for anyone in history. 2017, at an Impact taping in Ottawa, Canada, Laurel Van Ness, later known in WWE as Chelsea Green, defeated Rosemary to win the Impact Women's Knockout Championship. And finally, in 2019, at a SmackDown taping in Manchester, United Kingdom, The New Day, consisting of Big E and Kofi Kingston, defeated The Revival, Dash Wilder and Scott Dawson, to win the WWE SmackDown Tag Team titles. At the same tapings, Imperium, consisting of Walter, Alexander Wolf, Fabian Eichner, and Marcel Bartel, were defeated by Kevin Owens, Seth Rollins, and the Street Profits as part of the Monday Night Raw tapings. With the exception of Wolf, this match was Imperium's main roster debut. 2 birthdays on this day in 1987, the Rainmaker, Kazuchika Okada, and in 1982, Ted DiBiase Jr.
Was it not? I might have been yesterday that the hardcore belt was introduced.
Yeah, a couple of days ago.
I just remember seeing the thing.
Day before last.
It was given to Mankind, and I just remembered that. And I was like, that's my one thing I'm going to remember.
Today's date, November the 9th. 1956, Lou Thez defeated Whipper Billy Watson in St. Louis, Missouri to win the NWA World Heavyweight Championship. Whipper Billy Watson.
You love the old names. Like, it's great, isn't it?
Fucking love them.
They'll be called like Handsome Boy Henry, and he'll have a face like a plumber's thumb. Like...
1975, Terry Funk and Paul Jones battled for the vacant NWA United States Heavyweight Championship in Greensboro, North Carolina. The belt had only come into being in January. The belt had only come into being in January that year with Harley Race as the first champion. It was vacated by only the second champion, Johnny Valentine, after the infamous plane crash in which Ric Flair broke his neck. Funk won the match but held the belt for less than 3 weeks before dropping it to Jones. 1997, Survivor Series took place at the Molson Centre in Montreal, Quebec, Canada, and is famous for perhaps the most famous moment in wrestling history, the Montreal Screwjob.
They did a porno about it too.
Did they, Aaron?
They did.
Aaron glances up to his DVD shelf once again.
Got that one on Blu-ray.
Yeah, they did.
4K with scratch and sniff cards.
Oh,
a man dressed as Vinnie Mac and 2 women dressed as Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels.
Right, moving on. Fucking hell.
I fucking want to watch that now.
Oh, you're a wrong uns, both of you.
Just to see if she's got a boss eye. Like, how close are they going to the fucking sauce? I guess not. Well, not that sauce. Stop it.
1997, Montreal, Quebec, Canada. In the weeks prior to the event, Vince McMahon and Bret Hart had mutually agreed to terminate Hart's contract, enabling the Hitman to sign a hugely lucrative WCW contract. Hart was the reigning WWE champion at the time and used the creative control in his contract to refuse to lose the title to Shawn Michaels in Canada. The 2 men had become bitter enemies off-screen. With McMahon intent on ensuring that Hart didn't leave for WCW without dropping the title, did not leave without dropping the title, a plan was hatched that would see Michaels lock Hart's move on him, the sharpshooter, before referee Earl Hebner calls for the bell, and Hart was deemed to have lost via submission without the champion's prior knowledge. The event caused a seismic shock in the wrestling world. Hart punched McMahon in the locker room after the event, and several wrestlers threatened to walk out of the company over the incident and the betrayal. Hart would not appear in the WWE ring again until 2010, and the notoriety from the moment led to the Mr. McMahon character that played a huge part in the WWE taking back the mantle from WCW as the world's biggest wrestling company the following year, a title it would never lose again. In 1999, Arnold Schwarzenegger was the special guest on an episode of SmackDown to promote his new movie, End of Days. On the show, he was presented with his own WWE Championship by Vince McMahon. In the main event of the evening, Arnie decked Triple H during an 8-man elimination match. 2002, Ring of Honor All-Star Extravaganza took place at the Murphy Recreational Center in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. The main event saw Masato Tanaka and Shinjiro Otani defeat Loki and Steve Corino. Earlier on the card, Xavier defeated Jay Briscoe to retain the Ring of Honor Championship. 2008, TNA Turning Point took place at the Impact Zone in Orlando, Florida. No titles changed hands on the night, but the match in which Beer Money, Bobby Roode and James Storm retained the TNA Tag Team Championships against the Motor City Machine Guns, comprising as Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin, is considered one of the greatest tag team matches in TNA history. In the main event, Sting retained the TNA World Heavyweight Championship against AJ Styles. 2009, the launch of Evolve Wrestling is announced by Gabe Sapolsky, Davey Richards, and Sal Hamui. Looks like it says halloumi. It's not. During its 10-year run, Evolve ran 146 events before being purchased by WWE and mothballed. The promotion played a huge role in the development of a great number of stars, including Matt Riddle, Drew Gulak, Tommaso Ciampa, and Johnny Gargano. In later years, it acted as the unofficial feeder league for NXT. 2009, on an episode of Monday Night Raw from Sheffield, England, guest hosted by former boxing world champion Ricky Hatton, defeated Chavo Guerrero in a boxer versus wrestler match.
He's just come out of retirement, hasn't he?
Who, Chavo?
No, Ricky.
Ricky, the
Hitman.
That's his name. I was going to say the Spoon Hatton. It's not very. It's not very frightening, is it? I've met him and I fitted him for a dress.
Ooh.
Yeah. Remember many years ago when he was good?
Oh, yeah.
He went to a charity thing in a Jerry Halliwell dress. The Jack dress. That was me.
Yeah. No way.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Fun facts.
Awesome. That's cool, man.
He gave it us back and signed it, and we auctioned it off for a load of daft kids or something.
Nice. Last couple, 2017, at an Impact Wrestling TV taping in Ottawa, Canada. LAX, comprising of Santana and Ortiz, defeated Dave and Jake Chris to win the Impact Wrestling Tag Team Championship. 2019, AEW Full Gear took place in Baltimore, Maryland. It was the first AEW pay-per-view since the brand launched their weekly TV show Dynamite. In the main event, Jon Moxley defeated Kenny Omega in an unsanctioned lights-out match. The co-main event saw Chris Jericho successfully defend the AEW World Championship against Cody. As per the pre-match stipulation, Cody would never be able to challenge for that title. After the match, Cody's friend, MJF, turned on him with a vicious beatdown.
Roller coaster.
And finally, in the main event of Evolve 139 in Woodside, New York, Josh Briggs defeated Austin Theory to win the Evolve title. 3 notable birthdays on this day. In 1959, Nick Patrick. In 1970, Chris Jericho. And in 1993, Pete Dunne. That's your tidbits.
That was
Cody
lovely.
Roadster of love.
Oh, no.
Cody Roadster. Cody Roadster. My titties fall off.
Right.
On that note,
Let's stick a potato in it.
If you
Right up.
Right up.
make the vines come out and everything.
I guess it would work theoretically.
No.
What, the potato with the veins?
Yeah, if you block off the access.
I'm literally about to go and have my dinner with potatoes.
Does it say what kind of potato it was?
No, it just says a potato.
Because like King Edward, you need
I'd
to pop a
assume
few
an
in there,
uncooked
like-
one.
I wasn't talking about cooked. I was talking about like, you know, like a Mary
baby one
Piper,
or
King
a-
Edwards. Yeah,
Yeah.
you know. Like
I'd
one of them
assume
weird,
it's a-
shitty Cypriot ones that don't
Can
really do
we
anything well.
wrap this the fuck up?
On
Fucking
that-
potatoes.
On that note, if you haven't, please
Unappreciated potato chat.
please do follow us on our social medias, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram at Untitled Wrestling Podcast, Twitch, Twitter, and our Discord server at Untitled Dress Pod. All one word. If you join our Discord server, it's not always just about wrestling, because
No, it's about potatoes as well, apparently.
yeah, we'll talk about sex potatoes. It's fine. Yeah.
There's pictures of my dog on there. There's loads of stuff. It's great.
Yeah. We can.
It's the one thing that keeps me sane during work days at times.
Joe, where can we get you on your things?
Down the docks, mate.
Down the docks.
Always down the docks. Look out for the ship called Dignity.
You can get them at Hallmark of Greatness for movie reviews and Damn It Vince podcast for it. His
you mean
own
that?
wrestling podcast.
Yeah.
Not ours.
Just me and John tonight. It's going to be fucking carnage. We've already had a
Yeah.
bottle of wine.
And on that note,
I have been Aaron. That's been Joe. That's been Troy. Everyone say goodbye.
bye.
Goodbye, David Tennant.
Hello, yes, Danhausen here. Danhausen has been summoned. You must love this podcast housing, the Untitled Wrestling Podcast housing.